American goulash, or our version, my version. And we'll be using a pound of hamburger, which you brown, and we'll be using a can of tomato sauce, a can of mushrooms, just because we like mushrooms. If you don't like them, leave them out. We'll be using a can of diced tomatoes, salt and pepper, some garlic powder, some oregano, some celery salt, and some elbow macaroni. So you start off with browning your hamburger. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some seasonings in because this is really, really good hamburger, so I won't have to drain it or anything. You might want to drain it if yours is really fatty. Always leave a little bit of fat in it though, because that gives it a lot of flavor. Fat is flavor. So I'm going to put some garlic powder, and I would say probably a teaspoon. Probably be good to start out with. I might add more later. Probably maybe a half a teaspoon of celery salt, which I think is an underused seasoning. It gives a lot of flavor, and it's just, I like it. But feel free to switch them up if you want to. Just some pepper. But feel free to mix them up if you want to use some other seasonings. If you want to go like maybe a chili sort of flavor, use some chili powder, some paprika, maybe some cumin. I like this recipe because you can really make it however you want, whatever you're craving. Okay, after your hamburger is browned, I'm going to add some more. We decided to add some Italian seasoning to it because we want to kind of go towards a Italian flavor. So we're going to put, I'd say probably teaspoon and a half of that, and I'm going to add a little extra oregano. This is a good way to use up fresh herbs too. If you have some laying around that you need to use them up. And I'm going to add a little bit more salt too, just a little bit. Then I'm going to throw in a can of mushrooms. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. Can of tomato sauce. Maybe pour some water. We'll pour some water in the can just to get it out of there. Can of diced tomatoes, or if you have tomatoes with diced chilies in it, that's good too. Or even stewed tomatoes, that would give another flavor too. Then you just throw that stuff in there. Stir it around a little bit. And then I'm going to add probably about a cup to a cup and a half, probably more closer to a cup and a half or 2 cups of water to it. And then I'm going to add, I'll just guess. About half a box, a 1 pound box of macaroni noodles or elbows to it, and stir that around. Then we'll put a lid on it and let it go, and I'll let you know how long it cooks when we come back. Okay, the goulash is done. We cooked it for probably about 20 minutes or so. Until the noodles are where you want them to be. I did add a little more water to it because it kind of got a little bit dry, and I didn't want it so dry. So you might need to add some more water to it. And also I added a little more seasoning to it, probably maybe another teaspoon of salt and a little bit more garlic, and that's about it. But get in the kitchen and have fun. Make something good.